Here's our showstopper from Bell & Howell. It's a 2-pack of ultrasonic, super-powered, electromagnetic pest repellers. This is kind of the science show this morning. It's for this visit only, $10 off with no shipping and handling. We have 4 monthly payments of under $9. And this is going to take care of those nasties that we were talking about before.
Yes.
Roaches, ants, mice, rats, and spideys.
And spiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I don't know of one big tub of chemicals that can do all of that at once. And certainly I wouldn't want it at my house if it did. No. But this is the way to have them literally repelled, right?
Yeah. Well, and these particular, and you're getting 2 of them. One of them, no, both of them have the outlets on the side.
So you can plug something in right there.
Exactly, so you're not gonna lose the use of that outlet. So here's the thing about these, okay? You're gonna notice that these are a little bit bigger than your regular pest repellers that we sell day in and day out here. And the reason is this. These have the ultrasonic capability, just like the pest repellers we sell day in and day out. And what those do is they emit that ultrasonic sound wave, and that's what comes out of here, okay? So ultrasonic sound wave goes out, and it bounces off all the solid surfaces, and it's very annoying to all the pests out there, okay? So the rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, the spiders, that's what makes them run away. But here's the problem. When the ultrasonic sound goes out into the room and it bounces back and it keeps bouncing off the walls, things inside the wall don't quite hear the ultrasonic sound as loudly as things inside the room. And a lot of our pests like to hide on the walls. Well, guess what? This has an electromagnetic component, and that's the second one down here, built into it as well. So the minute you plug these in, it's gonna start emitting ultrasonic sound waves from here and electromagnetic pulses from there. The electromagnetic part goes through the walls. It goes through the wiring in the walls, okay? Watch this animation. This will explain it way better than I ever could. But when you look at this, you'll see what I'm talking about. So ultrasonic sound wave comes out, and there it is right there, okay? Very annoying, pest runs away. But then it sends that pulse through the walls, and any of the nasties that are in the walls, they're gonna run away too. It's a double whammy now.
It is a double whammy now. And you're getting a 2-pack.
Yes.
So this is the way to have the easiest and most effective, clinicals show it, right? Way to repel those pests. Look, maybe you don't have an ant problem. There are only 2 kinds of people. One people who've already had the ant problem, and one people who are going to have an ant problem. Seriously. I went to the Lou Caputo School of Stories, by the way. That's such a Lou Caputo story. If you're wondering about does it work, all you need to do is plug it in and use it yourself. You can do that for how much it is, a flex payment of $8.74. It's kind of a leap of faith, right? Because you're looking at this and you're like, what? How can that replace all of that? But it does.
Yes.
And it does. They built a better mousetrap right here.
Yeah.
And with free shipping. Go for it.
Literally the better mousetrap, except without the trapping part. It just drives them away. But if you think about it, we have been so indoctrinated over the years that we have to use poisons, that we have to trap these pests. But we don't have to. That's the thing. We can save money and, be more humane by using the ultrasonic and electromagnetic pest repeller combination that we're offering today. If you look at the stuff on the table in front of me right here, this is just sort of like my museum of pest control. Amateur pest control is what I call it. When you yourself are taking on that task, and by the way, by the time it occurs to you that, guess what, I've got a pest problem, you've already got an infestation. Just so you know, by the time you get to the point where you're actually seeing them, there's a lot of them around, okay? So you've already gotten to a critical mass at that point. Look at what's on the table in front of me here. We've got things for ants down here on this end. We've got things for, and roaches too on that one. We've got some stuff over here that's just for roaches. And then on the top here, we've got the things that are just for the rats and the mice, okay? And when you think about, and the rats and the mice stuff is terrible because this is the stuff that also hurts us, okay? Because we've got poisons, poisons that like your kids or pets could eat, okay? They could ingest these. But the thing is that when the rats and the mice eat that, they don't die right away.
Yeah, they have to go.
It takes like a week, and then they start to decompose. And guess where they are?
They're
usually
in your roof.
They're in your roof
attic.
or your walls, your basement, or anywhere like that.
And they can do a lot of damage within that week. Plus they're
absolutely.
suffering, so
yeah.
That's
that's why that doesn't work for me. And then the other thing too is these traps. This is everybody's go-to when they get rats and mice. So like, I'm gonna get one of these traps. Have you ever baited one of these traps? Do you have any idea how to set this trap? Have you ever gotten your finger caught in one of these?
Dude.
Because if you have, you're gonna know how painful that is. But think about, for the rats and the mice, when they get trapped in these things, somebody's gotta get rid of the body. They've gotta dispose of the carcass that's left in here, and then you've gotta rebait that trap. Who wants that job? With the Bell & Howell pest repellers, all this stuff goes away. You don't have to buy the poisons. You don't have to bait traps. I mean, there's none of that. All you do is plug these units in. They start working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they're working 2 ways. And remember, that's the big deal about these guys. Electromagnetic pulse through the wiring in the walls, so we're getting rid of everything in the walls, and then that ultrasonic sound waves that go out into the room. Now, people always ask me, but can I use these with the pest repellers I already have? And the answer is yes, and here's why. You want to have an ultrasonic pest repeller in every room of the house.
Right.
Okay? The electromagnetic component of this, that's going to cover like a whole floor because it goes through that wiring on that floor.
Got it.
Okay? So you can use these with the other ones in conjunction with them, but you definitely do want to have the ultrasonic in all the other rooms.
So for $34.95, please get these. Max out your protection, right?
Yes.
You're getting 4 months at $8.74, and you're going to have the peace of mind. My cat sometimes looks like that, something, looks like, something's over there.
Yeah.
And then I look and there's nothing, but you know what crosses my mind? Did they just see a bug? That is exactly
or worse.
Or worse, right. It freaks me out. I'm getting these, and fortunately this just happened this morning. Tony, the cat, looked, and I was like, oh, is that a bug? I didn't see anything. I'm like, did he just see it and I missed it? Like, what is the possibility there? Or maybe I don't know what he saw.
Yeah.
They're busy. They have so many,
There's a lot going on in that
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that head. Over 5.1 million of these individual units sold from Bell & Howell.
Yes, the ultrasonic pest repellers, yes.
So, I say this. If something launches at HSN or in the marketplace in a strong way, super. What are the reorders like? What do they tell their friends? What are you telling your friends? And the continuation of, oh, I bought some for this house. I'm going to get it for the next door neighbor. I'm going to get this for the person who shares the same wall in the condo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they might not be as clean as you are.
Well, and that's the thing. You never know. And this is for folks that live in the country, folks that live in the cities. We all have the pest problems at some point. By the way, you notice we keep saying rats, mice, ants, roaches, and spiders. There's nothing on the table. When I had all the poisons and traps out of there was nothing on the table for spiders, okay? These are effective at repelling spiders, both the venomous and non-venomous varieties. So that's a big, big feature of these as well. But you're gonna see, I'm gonna keep saying the same five things, because Bell & Howell had to go out, and they had to do it twice now, get the testing so that we can make the claim that these are effective at rats, mice, ants, roaches, and spiders, those 5 things. They actually had to go out and pay for third-party independent laboratory testing for the ultrasonic and for the electromagnetic components separately, okay? So it's a big deal that we can make any claims at all, because you'll hear people once in a while call in here and claim that they're effective against other things. I'm never gonna say that. The reason is because we've only done the testing on these 5 things. But because we've done the testing, you can know that these are effective. They are gonna work. I know it's a lot to get your head around, that this is something where you don't have to spray, you don't have to put out a trap.
It's invisible.
It's invisible. Well, and that's the cool thing about it. And they're totally silent to human beings, by the way. We can't hear them. Like the one in front of me here is plugged in and it's working, okay? The one on the table. You cannot hear anything. You're gonna see the LED lights flash on and off. One of them is for ultrasonic, one of them is for the electromagnetic, and you'll see the 2 of them come on and off. When the pulses go out there, that's the only way we know they're working, because your pets won't hear it. Your dogs and cats, they have no idea.
You know how you'll know that it's working? And it's hard to prove a negative, right?
It's hard to prove a negative.
It's hard to prove a negative. You'll know because you are seeing less and less and less ants, roaches, spiders, mice, and rats. This is kind of a public service thing you're doing here, seriously.
It really is.
It's a brand new development, and that's why we have it this weekend at a special price, because we know everyone's home. Y'all are, getting together, and honey, this is a good idea. Hey, I wonder if this works. Yeah, you know what? Try it. Put it in the wall. You're getting 2. They cover a vast amount of territory at your house because they're going through the wires of the inside of your walls. And for $34.95, instead of me becoming a DIY exterminator? Yeah, thank you very much. Worth a try, absolutely. And when I do have occasionally an exterminator come to the house, because we live in Florida, so it's what can I say? It's a bug bath. I hate to say that, but on occasion it happens. So what they do is they open up the light switch plates and they put stuff behind there, right? Because there's stuff in the walls.
Right.
And by the way, I'm a very clean person, so it's not just because oh, she has bugs. Everybody has them. Yeah. So I'm telling you, this is that same idea, only better, because that requires a little ant to crawl over that one spot. It's not going out into the entire house like a beautiful protective membrane. No. But this is.
See, and I'm glad you said that, because that's the wording I like to use a lot of times with this. I call it a force shield.
Better. I like it.
Because it does sort of put this bubble around your house, you know what I mean? And especially now with the electromagnetic, because now we're addressing the walls as well. Before, it was just the ultrasonic in the rooms, which is awesome. I mean, it works really well. I don't have any bugs in my house at all.
Yeah.
Well, you know, over 5 million people have, or not 5 million people, 5 million units have been sold of the ultrasonic part. But this right here, that wave that goes through the wiring in the wall, that electromagnetic pulse that goes through the wall, that's the big deal with this one, where it's actually going to do both things. It's doing double duty, and you're not buying any of this stuff, and that's a big deal to me. Is I'm not reaching in my pocket every couple of months to buy more pest control, more poisons, more, you know, traps, and just all these things that are complicated, and I don't want to deal with them. So if you have a summer house, if you're lucky enough to have one, you got to put these in there, okay? If you have a boat, if you have an RV, if you have a shed, we have people with barns who call us and put these out there as well.
That's
because
a great
you know
idea.
how the rats love to go into the barns. I mean, you know, and I don't care what time of year it is. The pest control is like a year-round problem.
24/7.
Even in the winter. You know, because in the wintertime, the mammals are looking for somewhere to go where it's warm and dry and where there's food and water and all that, and your house looks really, really good to them. They want to come inside your house. All you want to do is just keep them out. I don't want to kill them. I just want them to go someplace else. And that's what these pest repellers are going to do for you.
A friend of mine received a plant from a friend, from a florist.
Ooh, I don't like where this is going.
She undid the cellophane around it. Don't you know? A roach crawled out of it. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Clean me out. I don't like them. So, moving along, because I don't want to over-focus on this because I'm just like so grossed out.
I have a good story for you.
Oh, no, I don't want to know. Okay, so what I'm saying is have the protection. I don't mean to gross anybody out. But one thing that did happen to me that I wish I'd had these is when I was in college, I moved into a brand new, really cute little, my first college apartment type of thing. It was a quadruplex, meaning 2 stories and 2 apartments on the top, 2 on the bottom. We were very clean because it was our new place and we were so excited. The people downstairs were not as clean. And even though we did not have German roaches, originating from our stuff, they came up from downstairs. I wish I had had these.
Can I tell you my German cockroach story?
No, go ahead, hurry.
Cover your ears.
Hurry.
Okay, so here's the thing. Killing bugs is not always the solution, and here's why. Female German cockroaches, when they're bearing eggs, they carry them in egg sacs on the back of their legs. If you kill, she's dying over here, if you kill a German cockroach that's bearing eggs, they will jettison the egg sacs, and those eggs are still going to hatch. Hundreds and hundreds of roaches that you didn't kill. You killed the mom, but you didn't kill any of the offspring. That's why these pest repellers are so much more effective, because killing, not the solution. Repelling, that's the way you want to go.
That's so sci-fi.
How'd you like that story?
Yeah, that was great, Lou. Thank you. I actually knew that.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah. Sorry if you're just getting up and having your coffee and your bagel and you're just trying to have a little me time. But it's a fact of life, and I want to make sure you have the protection and your kids have the protection and they're not potentially opening up a cabinet and finding something that looks like candy, that your pets are going to be safe. It is the way to go. So they cracked the code. They literally made a better mousetrap, and it is here. 2 of them for $34.95 at a very special price, and on those 4 flex payments. So get them at home and put them to the test yourself. Thank you, Lou.
You're very welcome.
Are you leaving me?
You're so happy to get rid of me now.
I'm not. No more stories. No more roach stories. Yeah, that was the last thing we're doing together. Good to see you, my friend. Curtis Stone is back at